Hello, 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 hello. This is Lila Veronica, and I'm here to talk about exercise and stress hormones today. So, I see a lot of women with the inability to do the exercises they used to do. Um, Perhaps men are the same, but I hear it more from women. I hear a lot of women who are low on energy, who are too tired at the end of the day, who are too tired to get up early in the morning. And then they also don't want to do the exercises they used to do because it doesn't feel good anymore. It hurts their body. And so I'm going to show you a few things today about why some of the common exercises are actually triggering stress hormones. And then also I'm going to show you, give you just a couple tips today. I have more, but just a couple to show you some exercise possibilities that don't trigger stress hormones. So this is Walter. He is a Brussels Griffon, and he loves to be in the studio space with me when I teach and coach. And so here he is, being a sweetheart. Um, so a couple things about stress hormones. I did a video earlier this week where I talked about what's going on. I thought there was a slide showing, it wasn't, so I'll have to figure out the slides later. But what I talked about was the fact that it's the adrenaline that's causing the stress hormones flood of, or it's causing the problems around the stress hormones. The cortisol is there to repair the cells, but the adrenaline, when we prevent the adrenaline from releasing, then we don't have all the other issues. And then you don't get tired, you have the energy, you can exercise, you can be up. And but the other thing is a lot of exercise routines take the heart rate up too high. So if you take your heart rate up too high, then adrenals release adrenaline. Then cortisol comes out later. If you don't release the adrenaline, if your heart rate goes up, but not too much, goes up, you can exercise, you can, burn the fat, release the yummy chemicals in your body and all of that. Okay. So that's one piece, the heart rate going up, basically. The other piece is I'm going to show you actually, I'm going to stand up here. So a lot of the exercise routines will tell people to flatten their abs. So tight abs, tuck the tail, get this, all this, like, in yoga, they'll say like, fit your body between a plane of glass. Well, that's kind of interesting. So sucking in the belly. Also, if you have a feeling of like you have a belly that is bigger than you want it to be, you might be sucking it in. You might have been told to suck it in. You might be doing crunches, all of that. Well, think about it. When a loud noise comes, or you got to slam on the brakes in the car, something happens, you get startled, the belly will come in. So what if sucking the belly in is actually triggering stress hormones? What if your brain doesn't know any different between sucking it in when you're trying to look skinny and sucking it in when you're scared? The brain doesn't know the difference. So what we want to do is get away from exercises that are triggering stress hormones, because those exercises are over time painful, typically, and they also keep you in a tired state. So your body's in a repairing state instead of a rejuvenation state. And so how do you do that? Well, there's a couple ways. I'm going to give you one tip today in order to do some exercises that don't trigger the adrenaline. Number one, if you're doing your regular exercises you want to do, consider doing just gentle breathing in and out of your nose. Now, some of you might have a deviated septum. You may not be able to breathe in and out of your nose. You might have some sinus challenges in the winter or the cold or something. So it might not be as easy, but there's a methodology called the Buteyko breathing, Buteyko, Buteyko, Buteyko breathing. And there's research showing how it calms the nervous system, slows the heart rate, right? So then you won't trigger stress hormones as much. The other piece that I recommend is joining Riverstone Movement, the movement school that I have. It's a super affordable membership for women. I also have private coaching options. I have an online course. I got free videos on the internet, on YouTube, all the things. But what I want you to know is that what I teach you is how to have a long belly. Long bellies have more fun. So then you're nice and open, and this is a position of no fear, right? This is the position of openness, freedom. And so we, in this methodology, teach you how to relax your belly. And when you are more relaxed in the belly, it's not to just let it go, but you relax it, then you lengthen it to strengthen it instead of tightening to strengthen. When you open to strengthen instead of tightening to strengthen, your nervous system feels safer. You're less likely to trigger stress hormones. Okay. So, a couple tips, just 2 today. Number 1, breathe in and out gently through your nose as you're doing your movement. Number 2, relax your belly. And I have all sorts of tips and tricks and tools and methods and movements that I'm going to teach you this year. But those are some of the beginning ones. Now, if it's difficult to relax the belly on your own, drop me a message, say belly, and I'll invite you in to practice with us, because the truth is it took me 6 months to relax my belly because I had been trained to tighten for a long time. So I had to learn a new way of relaxing the belly, opening the belly. When you open the belly, you can lengthen it. When you lengthen it, you can strengthen it the way that we teach you. So the upside of this is it's exercise that doesn't wear you out, but exercise that invigorates you, enlives you. It actually feeds you energy instead of wearing you out. Everybody that comes, there's many times people come to the membership where, because it's 3:00 Mountain, 5 p.m. Eastern, so it's a little bit later in the day that I offer this for a reason. Because a lot of people get that lull in the day because it's typically stress hormones related, and or immobility, not enough movement, not enough energy moving through the body. So they come and they're tired sometimes. They're like, oh, I'm tired. I wasn't sure if I should come, but I decided to come. And they always leave better, more energized, happier, and feeling good. And so that's what I'm talking about. The exercise should not be wearing you out. Exercise should be invigorating you. Now, if you're on a deep dive where you're like doing some big muscle stuff, I don't know, that's not my world of building, massive muscle. Maybe then you're going to be more in recovery. But what I care more about is like the day-to-day operating system. How are you sitting, standing, walking, moving through space? Are you doing exercises that are harming you? Or are you doing exercises that are helping you? And if you're doing exercises that are triggering adrenaline, they might be harming you. I see a lot of women struggling with menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause, all that menopause stuff. And it's a lot of stress hormones. And if you learn how to get out of stress hormones, and if you learn how to do exercise, super simple, and hold your body in ways that don't trigger adrenaline, then you actually can have a lot of energy. There's many women who have a lot of energy, and there's some women who don't. So what's that all about? Well, there's certain reasons. We know about diet, we know about all of that, exercise, but I also see a lot of women who are like considered super fit and healthy be super struggling in that space. So I provide a membership that's 3 classes per week, 15 minutes per day. That's it. And it opens your body, it moves your body, it engages your fascia, your connective tissue, your entire body system. And it gives you the ability to reshape your body and have the energy in your body without triggering adrenaline, without triggering stress hormones, like a painless movement that's accessible, easy, and feels good and has massive results. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to continue to bring you guys tips and things this year that you probably haven't heard about. We're going to talk in the future about the rib cage. If you don't know about the rib cage, what's up with the rib cage? We're going to talk all about the rib cage soon. But in the meantime, practice relaxing your belly. Practice breathing in and out of your nose if you can, if you have your airways open. And just see what happens. See how you feel. And if you want to move with us, if you want to join the Feel Good Movement membership, highly recommend. It's amazing. Come and drop me a line, belly, in the comments or in a direct message, and I'll send you an invitation to check it out and to move with us and feel good. You deserve it. Don't be doing that exercise that's triggering adrenaline. It'll wear you out, and you're just going to have to heal from it. So get something better than that.